We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And the good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That's good for our Patriots. First down. First and 10.
Once again, it's Henderson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The partner in this offense, 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night, 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's third year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
Crazy.
Here's May. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Patriots, nothing. Jason Sanders is the kick on.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll throw with May. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they can't bring him down. Room to run at the 50. There he goes, left side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A good decision in the end to pull and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
This is complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
On first down, it's Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When you talk about this Miami defense, they were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And they needed to be because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. The quick throw taken in by Diggs. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, 14 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. Borregales now for the extra point. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. A call in luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Following the botched PAT, they're set to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. But last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw out play action. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
For the Dolphins.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Douglas, the man in motion. And they go play action with May. And he spots Henderson open left side. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm thinking that needs the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Williams being motioned left. To throw, it's May. They set up the screen for Henderson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's May. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Pats have taken the lead. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Crazy.
May going to try to throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
first down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Let's go. 45. What? Ready.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And going deep for Hill. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Jones. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the gun, it's made. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sand. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Third and long.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
What's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
To the air, May. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
12 yards on the return that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Ready, ready.
Right back to Achan on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
On the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. 10.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
And the Dolphins first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw, Ritter. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. The Dolphins at 7-5 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
52 Blue. Cut.
Ritter now. He'll dump this off to Achan. And he'll be brought down, looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
When they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Ritter to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Up the middle, Achan. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Come on, set.
Going play action, Ritter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Ready.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Ritter will set up to throw it. And it's caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's go. 60 red. 60 set.
They'll go. Achan. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achan with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
It's 2nd down.
They go play action now. May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Williams brings it in. And he'll be out right at the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play action. May. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
It's the 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 10.
Crazy. Hey, what's up?
In motion left comes Williams. Throwing here is May. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. May. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Bryce Behringer now.
For the Patriots.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
A run straight ahead with Achane. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Red, 38. Ready.
Ritter from the gun on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Come on, set. Block 40. Ready, ready.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Set. Set.
They'll give this to Achane. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Here we go. Ready.
On play action, here's Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and it will push the lead up to 5. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. It's an 89-yard kick return. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ready. 50, green. Set.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Left side caught by Diggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, May. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? Let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
18 yards the gain for number 18. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Patriots.
Now a toss left side with Henderson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Henderson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Ready, break.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 52 blue. Hut.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Oh, and this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
Ready, set.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17.
Set. Ready.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 15. 1st down, New England.
May going to give it to Henderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Set, hut. Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Ritter. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Pats at the line ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll run here with Henderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Trevion Henderson. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you say, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Right back to H.N. on 2nd down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
60 red. Set.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. Now this one, that may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Ready, ready. Black shot 45. White.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see.